sometimes Hollywood gets it right, and sometimes Hollywood gets it wrong. In a recent episode of the animated comic series Invincible, Hollywood got a conversation about abortion right. Now, before I show you the clip and give my reaction to it, let me explain. Invincible is a comic series created by Image Comics that ran from 2003 to 2018. And it basically tells a story about this evil planet and colony called the Vulturemites that are secretly taking over not only Earth, but the rest of the planet. They're like Superman-type figures that are dominating and evil. The hero, Invincible, is half Vulturemite, but he's also half human. And so he gains a certain human compassion and response, and then tries to lead this rebellion back against the Vulturemites. Now, if I tell you more, I'd ruin it if you haven't seen it. But let me just warn those in my audience, this is a gritty comic show. It is TVMA, so this is not an endorsement. This is an analysis of an episode that dropped recently. I'm gonna watch in a minute and give you my take. Mark has been sleeping with his girlfriend, Adam Eve, who also has powers like Mark does. He goes away to fight the Vulturemites, and he comes back, and unbeknownst, she had become pregnant from him. But she's also gained a lot of weight. So those of us watching this know what's happened with her, and yet knowing that Mark doesn't know that she's pregnant, at this point, think that she has just gained a little bit of weight because she's pregnant. This scene I'm going to show you is when she breaks to him what happened. And friends, it completely took me by surprise. Let's watch, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
Oh, fuck. I had an abortion.
What?
I was pregnant, Mark. And I found out just before you left.
I don't...
Please, let me. I need to say it all first, okay? I didn't tell you because I wanted you thinking about coming home alive, not this. And when you were gone, I was so alone. And the thought of going through everything by myself, I made a decision. But I should have, I don't know. Oh my God.
Eve. Sorry I did this to you. I should have been here.
I did not expect her to say that she had an abortion. I thought she was about to look at him and say, I'm pregnant. So when she said that, I froze and was like, oh my goodness, how did I not see this coming? My immediate next thought was, here we go. This is obviously not a Christian show. There's other things in the series that I would take issue with. I thought we were going to get this lecture about, hey, it's my body and it's my choice and a woman has a right. And honestly, in the back of my mind was like, if they lecture me, I'm out on this show. And they didn't. Rather, she's in tears. She's torn up by this. It's clearly affecting her. In fact, what they're kind of saying is her gaining the weight may be a result from this, that she's just torn up inside. It's affecting her physically. And when she tells him, he doesn't say, hey, it's your body, it's fine. What does he do? He cries. He's torn up by it. So I actually think we see here depicted in a somewhat realistic and positive sense. And what I mean by that is that abortion has consequences. Now, of course, the unborn lost its life, and we should be crying and we should be devastated for this human being who was snuffed out by no choice of its own. That doesn't come up in this conversation, but we see that it devastates her This was a consequential, costly decision that she made, and he cries with her. I have to think in part because he wasn't there and he feels bad, but there has to be a part of him that just realizes this was my child. I was a father. She didn't act alone and make a choice just for her. She made a choice for both of them. Now, I'm often critical of what I see in comic books, in Hollywood, and online. So I've just got to pause and say to the creators of this, I think I appreciate the way you captured this moment. You didn't make it flippant. You didn't use an opportunity to preach. You just showed that an abortion is so often, in my case, I think it's always, although people don't always feel it, but many times people who are aware of the cost of the decision that they made are torn up by it, and they can never go back to it again. Now, I remember a time when I was growing up, people didn't even talk about abortion in film. It wasn't even there. I can also think of some movies, and I won't mention them here, but movies where people are preaching and shouting their abortion and saying that abortion is good. In our age where people are like, hey, it's a woman's right, nobody gets hurt, shout your abortion and be proud of it. To have an animated series like on Amazon Prime by Invincible, which is a very popular show the gravity of this, I interpret this positively. Tell me what you think. How do you assess this conversation? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? And is my take on a show like this helpful for this channel? Thanks for watching.